Hello, everyone, and welcome to English Today Journey. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoy learning English and want to improve every day, don't forget to subscribe for daily English tips. That belief can quietly hold you back. But imagine the opposite. If you believe, I can improve my English with practice, everything changes. That belief encourages you to take action. You start looking for opportunities to speak, even if you make mistakes. You listen more carefully, read more, and practice writing. Over time, you notice improvement. Your positive belief pushes you to act, and your actions make the belief come true. This is a clear example of a self-fulfilling prophecy. Now, think about yourself. What's one belief you carry right now that could be shaping your actions in ways you don't notice? Maybe it's about learning a language, a skill, or even how you interact with others. Your beliefs are guiding your choices, often without your conscious awareness. The good news is that you can notice them, question them, and change them. Positive beliefs lead to positive actions, and positive actions lead to better results. This is why beliefs are so powerful. When you change what you believe, you start to change what you do, and little by little, your whole reality begins to change as well. Let me give you a story to make this even clearer. A few years ago, I had a friend who wanted to apply for a new job. She really wanted the position, but she kept telling herself, I won't get this job. I'm just not the kind of person they are looking for. That belief affected everything she did. She rushed through the application, didn't put much effort into her answers, and skipped preparation for the interview because she thought it wouldn't make a difference. On the day of the interview, she wasn't confident and she didn't perform well. Unsurprisingly, she didn't get the job. Afterward, she said, "See, I was right. I knew I wouldn't get it." But here's the important insight. It wasn't her ability that caused the failure. It was her belief. Her belief shaped her actions in a way that almost guaranteed the outcome she expected. This story shows a powerful truth. Beliefs and actions are deeply connected. Your beliefs guide your behavior, and your behavior creates your results. When you want to change your results, the first step is to examine your beliefs. What are you telling yourself about what's possible or impossible? Which beliefs are helping you and which are holding you back? The next step is to experiment. Challenge your beliefs by taking small actions that contradict them. For example, if you believe, I'm not good at English, practice speaking in low-pressure situations. Notice that mistakes don't mean failure, they mean learning. Over time, your actions will start to reinforce a new belief. I can learn and improve. And as this new belief grows stronger, your actions become more confident, more consistent, and more effective. Eventually, your results begin to reflect this new reality. Reflection is key. Take a moment and ask yourself, what is one belief in your life right now that could be turning into a self-fulfilling prophecy? Maybe it's about learning, working, creating, or relating to others. Once you identify it, ask yourself, is it really true, or is it just a story I've been telling myself? By noticing your beliefs, questioning them, and taking action, you can start to create a new cycle. One where your positive beliefs lead to positive actions, and positive actions lead to real success. Your beliefs are not permanent. They are powerful, but flexible. And once you understand this, you can start to shape your own reality, step by step. It all starts with noticing your beliefs. Ask yourself, what do I believe about myself? What do I believe about my abilities? What do I believe about other people and the world around me? Then ask, are these beliefs helping me, or are they making my life harder? Once you start noticing your beliefs, you gain the power to change them. You can let go of the ones that limit you and choose new beliefs that help you grow. And when your beliefs change, your actions follow. When your actions change, your reality changes too. Let's go a little deeper. There are two main types of beliefs that shape your life: limiting beliefs and empowering beliefs. Think of them as two voices inside your mind. One voice is small, heavy, and negative. It tries to keep you stuck. It says things like, don't try. You can't do it. You'll fail. That is the voice of limiting beliefs. The other voice is brighter, stronger, and more encouraging. It says, you can learn, you can improve, you can grow. That is the voice of empowering beliefs. The voice you choose to listen to can make a huge difference in the life you create. So, what exactly is a limiting belief? A limiting belief is an idea you hold that stops you from trying, growing, or reaching your goals. It acts like a wall in your mind. It might say things like, I'll never be good at this, or I'm just not the kind of person who can do that, or I always fail at things like this. The tricky part is that limiting beliefs feel real. Because you believe them, you start acting in ways that make them seem true. You avoid challenges, give up quickly, or don't try at all. Then the results match the belief, and it feels like proof. But really, it's just the cycle repeating itself. On the other hand, empowering beliefs give you energy, courage, and hope. They open doors instead of closing them. Empowering beliefs encourage you to keep learning, to take risks, and to try again when things don't go perfectly. For example, instead of thinking, I can't learn English, an empowering belief would be, I can improve my English if I practice regularly. This belief encourages you to take small actions every day, practicing speaking, listening, reading, and writing. Over time, those actions lead to improvement, and your belief is strengthened by your results. Here's the key. Your beliefs influence your actions, and your actions shape your results. Limiting beliefs keep you stuck, while empowering beliefs push you forward. You get to choose which voice you listen to. And the more you practice listening to empowering beliefs, the stronger they become. Even small changes in what you believe can create big changes in your life. Now, take a moment to reflect. What is one limiting belief you hold that might be holding you back right now? Maybe it's about learning, working, creating, or even interacting with others. Imagine replacing that belief with an empowering one. How would your actions change? How might your life look different if you believed you could grow, improve, and succeed? Every time you choose to listen to empowering beliefs, you break the cycle of limitation and create new possibilities. Your beliefs are not fixed. They are tools you can shape to create the life you want. Empowering beliefs are different. They help you see challenges as opportunities, not as impossible walls. They sound like this. I can get better with practice. I don't need to be perfect to make progress. Mistakes are part of learning. Or, every day is a new chance to grow. When you hold these beliefs, you act differently. You keep going when things are difficult. You try again after making mistakes. You look for solutions instead of giving up. And because of these actions, your results improve. Here's the simple truth. Limiting beliefs close doors, while empowering beliefs open them. Which doors you walk through depends on the beliefs you choose to hold. When you adopt empowering beliefs, you naturally look for solutions instead of only focusing on problems. You act with more confidence and hope, and gradually, you begin to see better results in your life. Let me share a personal story to show how powerful this can be. A few years ago, I had a strong belief about myself. I thought I wasn't good at public speaking. This belief started from a single bad experience in school. I had to give a short speech in front of my class. I felt nervous, my hands were shaking, and I forgot some of my words. I saw people looking at me with confused faces. After that day, I told myself, I'm just not a good speaker. I always mess up when I talk in front of people. That belief stayed with me for years. Whenever there was a chance to speak in meetings or share my ideas in groups, I stayed quiet. I didn't even try. I told myself it was safer that way. What was really happening, though, was that my belief was holding me back. Then one day, I was asked to run a small workshop. At first, I almost said no. My old belief told me, don't do it. You're not good at speaking. You'll only embarrass yourself. But then a new thought came. Wait, what if this is only a belief I've accepted? What if I can actually learn to get better? That little shift in thinking changed everything. I decided to try. I prepared carefully and reminded myself that mistakes were part of learning. During the workshop, I felt nervous, but I spoke anyway. And guess what? It went well. I made small mistakes, but I kept going. I received positive feedback and realized that I had been holding myself back for years because of a belief, not because I couldn't speak. That one experience helped me replace my old limiting belief with a new empowering one. I can learn to speak well with practice. That belief opened doors I had never imagined before. The lesson is clear. Beliefs shape your actions, and your actions shape your results. If you want to change what happens in your life, start by noticing your beliefs. Ask yourself, are they helping me or are they holding me back? Then choose new beliefs that empower you. Even small shifts in thinking can lead to big changes over time. The process takes awareness, practice, and patience, but it works. Now, take a moment to reflect. Think of one belief you hold about yourself that might be limiting you. What would happen if you challenged it and replaced it with an empowering belief? How would your actions change? How might your life look different if you approach challenges with hope and confidence? Your beliefs are not fixed. They are tools you can shape. When you choose empowering beliefs, you open doors to growth, learning, and success that you may not have thought possible. I decided to take courage and give it a try. I prepared carefully, practiced my talk several times at home, and reminded myself that I didn't need to be perfect. I just needed to do my best. And you know what happened? The workshop went well. People thanked me afterward, and some even said they had learned something useful. That one experience completely changed how I saw myself. I realized that maybe I could be a good speaker as long as I prepared and practiced. From that moment, my belief started to change. Each time I spoke again, I felt a little more confident. Slowly, I built a new belief. I can be a good speaker if I prepare and practice. That belief opened new doors for me. It gave me opportunities to share my ideas, to teach, and even to grow in my career. This story shows why becoming aware of your beliefs is so important. Many of us carry limiting beliefs every day without noticing them. They feel normal because we have believed them for so long. But if you stop for a moment and ask the right questions, you can start to see them clearly. I invite you to do this right now. Think about what limiting belief might be holding you back. Maybe it's about your English learning journey. Do you tell yourself, I'll never speak fluently, or I always forget new words? Or maybe your limiting belief is about another part of your life, your work, your relationships, or your dreams.